5 dangerous positions for men during sex. The last one is fatal. Hey there. Welcome back to Man Health 360. Today, we're diving into a topic that many people might avoid talking about, but it's incredibly important when it comes to your health and safety. Sex. It's natural, pleasurable, and intimate. We talk a lot about the best positions for pleasure or intimacy, but there's a side of the conversation that we rarely hear about. Safety. What if I told you that some of the most popular and common sex positions carry hidden dangers? And I'm not talking about feeling sore the next day. One of the most common myths is that injuries during sex are rare or always just mild. That it's only the most extreme or adventurous positions that pose a risk. Well, that's not true either. Some of the positions you think are safe could be the most dangerous if performed incorrectly. Some of the most dangerous positions like doggy style or reverse cowgirl can create a lot of pressure if not done carefully. The penis is made up of 3 cylinders of erectile tissue in the shaft and 1 in the glands. This isn't a bone breaking there is no bone in the penis, but the damage can be just as painful and potentially dangerous, as it can lead to scarring, difficulty achieving an erection, and even permanent erectile dysfunction in severe cases. Or head. When these tissues are subjected to excessive pressure or sudden movements, they can rupture, causing a tear in the tunica albuginea, the protective covering. Research has shown that in these positions, if the penis is mishandled or forced into an angle it can't naturally handle, serious injury can occur. But research shows that it can occur during common sexual activities. And the most common culprit is incorrect positioning. Here are a few tips that could save you from serious injury. And leave a comment below, let us know if you've ever experienced an injury during sex or if you have any questions. You don't want to miss it. So stay tuned, and as always, stay healthy. We want to hear from you. If something feels wrong or painful, stop and adjust. Nearly 1 in 10 men will experience a penile fracture at some point in their life. And the most common cause is traumatic bending of the penis, which often happens during certain sexual positions. This can result in tearing of the tissue that leads to internal bleeding and swelling, which requires immediate medical attention. But the reality is, injuries are more common than we think, and some can lead to permanent damage if not treated properly. Some positions can actually cause serious injuries. So, stick with me as we break down the 5 most dangerous positions for men, and why the last one could be absolutely fatal. Before we get into the details, let's clear up some myths surrounding sexual health and injury. For example, many people believe that a penile fracture only happens in extreme cases. Another myth. Now, let's get into the real science. According to studies published in the Journal of Urology, other studies have found that sexual positions that place unnatural pressure on the pelvic region or cause abrupt movements increase the risk of fractures, ligament tears, or even permanent nerve damage. So why do these injuries happen? The science is pretty straightforward. During intercourse, this tissue is under tension, and if it's bent in an unnatural position or impacted with too much force, it can cause what's known as a penile fracture. So, what can you do about this? Well, the best advice is awareness. Communicate with your partner. Make sure both of you are comfortable with the position and understand the limits. 2. Avoid extreme angles. Stay away from positions that put excessive stress on the penis, like extremely deep thrusting or overly angled positions. 3. Use proper lubrication. This helps reduce friction and can prevent unnecessary stress on your body. 4. Strengthen your pelvic muscles. Doing Kegel exercises can improve your pelvic health and make your muscles more resilient, reducing the risk of injury during sex. If you've learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Man Health 360 for more content like this. In our next video, we're going to dive into penile health, the best foods and exercises to keep everything in top shape.